everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and I am recording this live, and so if I'm talking to myself, it's not really just to myself to chat. I'll get the thing up on this at some point here, but we decided that everyone else is really interested in Standard right now. I wanted to dive into Historic a little bit with some really fun cards that we can play with, namely Dalakos, Crafter of Wonders, which all equipped creatures you control have flying and haste, so that ability is awesome. We're actually going to bring one more into the deck as well. And also Shadow Spear, or the main inclusions to this deck that I think make it kind of possible in Historic to start having lots of fun. So Shadow Spear, 1 mana, equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and lifelink. And then we can equip it onto some really fun creatures that are in the Historic format, like Mistcloak Herald, which is awesome. We do have 2 Curious Obsessions because that combo is still just amazing to have. Fervent Champion also works well with it. So does Ginger Brute. So there's some really cool stuff that we can do with this. We also have 4 copies of Champion Flame, which whenever an aura or equipment it gets attached to it, it gets +2/+2. So we're hoping to bring it out, start equipping things, make it massive, or just bring out a Fervent Champion. Every equipment that we have in here except Blackblade Reforged equips onto it for free. I guess also not Helm of the Host, but Helm of the Host is just so fun. We have to have 1 copy of it. And the nice thing about equipment as well is that, here's the nice thing about equipment, is that it doesn't go away after your creature dies or after something like that, where auras and enchantments, like auras, definitely you lose a lot of value there. And so going equipment way with Valdeck with Champion Flame is really good because we can actually play a lot heavier on the creature side than these decks typically do, which means it's going to be more consistent. We're going to be able to hit our creatures, and even if we don't ever hit an equipment, we still can technically win with the rest of our deck. So that is possible, and that's what we're trying to do. So I have Crystal Slipper just because the haste is actually really nice to have on Valdeck, on Champion Flame, on Bone Crusher Giant, whatever it is, as well as everything else. I do need to bring in an extra Dalakos here. All right, so chat pointed out to me that with Dalakos, it does give haste anyway, so maybe we can drop the Crystal Slippers and add a couple Embercleaves. That seems even more fun, especially with Champion of Flame or whatever. Seems really fun. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and here we go.
Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below.
All right, up against Delta, bringing on Delta. And mana base looks really good. Yeah. I don't love having 2 of the same legendaries. Opponent's also going first, so this is a little bit slower. But we're going to go ahead and keep it, because we have Dalakos and we have an equipment card, and we're going to be drawing what we need anyway, especially on the draw. We have a lot of cheap things to draw, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so Short Sword. Pass the turn. Ginger Brute definitely just dies to this, I think. Blast of the Guild Pact. Interesting. All right, Ginger Brute. Whip this here. Swing it on in. Down to 16, pass the turn. So we're still in the race. That's what matters. Now we're not so much. Oh, that's bad. Does damage to anything, right? Well, Dalakos is a good blocker. Cast down. We do have lots of legendary stuff, so that's kind of fine. All right, play Dalakos. Swing in. Down to 14. Maybe we need to be a little bit more defensive here. Pass down's the Brute. Probably swings with both. We block the Butcher. Doesn't swing in. That's also good for us. All right, here's what we can do. So Valdeck, we get in for quite a bit of damage here. Equip this onto Valdeck. So actually what I'm hoping for is that they'll trade off with this Butcher with this guy. So swing here, swing here. Dude, this deck has some pretty insane, just aggressiveness, or what is it, where it just like kind of all of a sudden you're doing some cool things. There's a word for that. I just can't think of it right now. Dude, I'm struggling today. I'm sorry, guys. Down to 7, takes it all. Interesting. Yeah, pass the turn. We also have Castle Embereth for the next turn. These guys get trample, so we'd like to have another cheap guy if we can. Swings in. They're in green, which means they have pump spells most likely here. Do they have the pump and the fling is the question. I'm actually going to say no blocks. All right, doesn't kill us yet. 4. Light up the stage. Oh, they were just digging. Oh, dang it. I should have blocked. Izzet Goblin. Okay. So they get 2 blockers, which means swing of Dalakos doesn't do much. So we really have to get something off the top of the deck here. Or maybe we can still make this work. Champion of the Flame, equip it. We lose the 3-1 here, though, but we get another 3 or a 4 with trample. I'm trying to think of how. If Castle Embereth really can help us here. So we get to. Depends on what they block with the 3-1. I'm guessing, though, it's going to be the Izzet Goblin. Which killing that might be necessary for us to not be dead. Definitely should have blocked the Butcher. I done messed up there. Can they actually kill us, though? Here, let's actually swing like this. So if we get to kill both of these guys, there's a chance that they just don't have anything and we can survive. So we kill both of these guys. We deal 5 to their face. They only have 6 power on the battlefield. Oh, it's so sketchy. Pass the turn. Oh, man. Burst. Yeah, there's a lot of burst in this. All right, they do have haste. All right, good game. I think that it was worth a shot. I should have blocked the Butcher beforehand, but there was no way we didn't die on that turn if I wasn't at least a little bit risky. And they had to block that way, otherwise they were dead anyway. So, oh man. Oh well. Here we go again. Oh, dude, Embercleave would have been sweet. Yeah, we had a lot of lands in that gun. All right, up against Game Dave. I like the Shadow Spear. I don't like tapped land, though. I'm going to keep this. We do have a lot of good pieces here still. The best draw would be untapped blue mana. Watch it be like a Sulfur Falls. Alright, not Sulfur Falls. It's at least not like rubbing salt in the wounds or anything. Shadow Spear. We can just equip this here. And we will, yeah. That's good. Do we want to get out Dalakos? No. Alright, swing in. Down to 18, gain some life. Saying, oops, do they have, like, Cry of the Canarium or something here? Their opponent just doesn't have what they're needing. I never know what people were meaning with all that stuff. Getting out our equipment now. I'm worried about some sort of board wipe. I am equipping it here because I was expecting them to kill after the fact. They swing in. Assassin's Trophy, okay. We get land, take action. I'm okay with that. You get to equip the Shadow Spear onto this guy on the next turn anyway. Or here, I mean. Alright, pass the turn. What's the oddest deck I've run into? Ooh, that's a good question. It is my go. How did you know? Alright, go Valdek. Alright, did they have more removal? Nice. They've had the answers. Oh, it doesn't unequip. I forgot about that. It doesn't unequip, which makes sense. It stays where it's at if it doesn't get to, if it fizzles. I just didn't realize it would stay on the Mystical Carol. Okay, Assassin 2, they've had all the removal. Nice. Big action. Dude, this guy is actually annoying me quite a bit. We're gonna just mute him. Alright, go Dalakos. Equip him. Curious Obsession. Hopefully he survives this. Down to 11. Draw a card, take action. Play land. Pass the turn. Blackblade Reforged, I think, is lethal. Creature with flying, you gotta be kidding me. What? They had the Vivian Reed
to be contained.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
Sometimes rest not bad.
You gotta be kidding me. Ah, alright. Where's our creatures? That's at least not terrible. Helm of the Host. Oh yeah. Alright, pass the turn. Do I tend to play Izzet? I play Izzet every once in a while. Yeah, I answer sometimes. I'm not always that good at doing it though. There's a lot of game stuff going on. Dude, what are the odds that they ran into... I guess they're running the Vivian Reed. I just did not expect that to happen at all there. Wow. Alright, Master Defense Acquisition. Find something. Was it in the library? I wasn't paying attention. I think it was. Probably just removal. Pass on my turn. I need to be using Castle Vantress. Oh yeah, Blackblade Reforged. Oh yeah. With Dalakos, it's amazing. So we get to scry on the next turn, on their end step. Yeah, I played probably a few games here today, and these are all going to be going up as videos on YouTube, as well as you can watch the whole live stream after the fact as well if you guys need to or want to. Mending of Dominaria. Seems good. I do think that this deck though has some possibility. I mean, it's not like every deck out there is going to be able to handle, you know, have this much removal. And even against a deck with this much removal, this is the best thing about equipments, is that once you have lots of mana, everything, you know, one equip, especially with like if it's Dalakos, can just win the game. Maybe we need 4 copies of Dalakos. Yeah, Cauldron Familiars are rough. And maybe, honestly, Shadow Spear might be showing up more often just because of Cauldron Familiars, because the biggest issue of them is that they can just chump block for Oblivion. Like, it turns off so many other decks because of that. Well, we need Ginger Brute, so we'll take that. It has haste, so that's really nice. How much mana do we have? If they have removal here, I'm gonna be really put off. I was debating on go ahead and putting Helm of the Host onto it as well, just so that we had 2 creatures out there. He keeps hovering over his cards though, and it makes me feel like they have something. All right, pass the turn. Reclamation Sage. Puts it to the hand. Oh, nice. Really? It's going to be one of these guys? We're playing up against a guy that plays Fall of Thran. All right. Yeah, just play that tapped. Swing in. This is actually really weird. So return. So they get all lands back now. So they planned it out perfectly. They get all their lands. We have a few turns to get stuff. They just put Mortify on top as well. So they kill their own Fall of Thran. Yeah. Yeah, this is what some people do with their life, you know? 2 lands. All right, let's go. Let's grab Castle Vantress, I guess, just in case. Rex Sage, okay. We do have Unblockable. They're going to be going down to 2, unless they have removal somehow. Destroys his own Fall of Thran, yep. It's a fun game plan. Our deck can function on 3 lands, though, so it makes it a little bit interesting. Pass to my turn. Alright, can't be blocked. We have the Shock for victory here. And shock you. Please, this is a guy I really want to win this game. Which is how annoying he was before. That's right. Booyah. Oh, man. Winning games like that just gives me a lot of joy. I just gotta say. That just makes life a little bit happier today. My pen ink is going out. Less happy. All right, there we go. Here we go, good. If you happen to hear some violin in the background, it's because my mom is teaching my niece how to play violin. And yes, that does mean I am in my parents' house right now. It's really awkward admitting that right now. But we're actually in the process of buying a house right now, so that's kind of cool. All right, keeping this. Yeah, this looks like a great hand. Possible pretty early Embercleave. Yeah, they got that whole combo going. Maybe that's why they're even more angry, is because they finally got it all going and then they didn't win with it. And that's one of the issues with a lot of combos like that, is that, yeah, that's good, but I mean, there's still so many decks out there that function on very few lands. So, you know, as long as they get 3 lands out, that's fine. Okay, get the Brute. Get the Sword. Actually, yeah, play Sword. We can equip it to Fervent Champion, I forgot. And if they want to trade off with the Brute for the Elves, I think we're pretty fine with that. Down to 16, pass the turn. Spellbreaker. Okay. I think we're going for the Ember Cleave here, right? So let's play Bone Crusher Giant. Pass the turn. Burning Tree. Oh, nice. Domri's Ambush is good. Now we can't do much. I'm gonna play Helm of the Host though, because even if we're gonna lose this game, we're gonna equip Helm of the Host onto somebody, and that's what matters. Oh gosh. Dude, I'm actually pretty impressed with Dalakos. I kind of forget that it gives himself haste as well, so you can pretty quickly get extra mana. There's some fun stuff you can do with it. Okay, yep, swings in, no blocks. Let's do this. Curious Obsession onto Ginger Brute. This is at least stopping a lot of blockers from swinging in, it having a little more power. But we really have been needing to draw cards, so that's what we're doing. I could have equipped that there as well and everything. All right, pass turn. Oh, Questing Beast, man. Rural aggro. A little bit difficult for us to beat that one. They're just doing all the good things more than we are. Down to 3. Alright, so what's like the best possible thing here? Not that. Okay, swing in. Here we go. We're doing this. You can block, but you can't hide. Alright. The cool thing here is we get to draw 2 cards with Ginger Brute. Yep, take action. Next, do more damage. Take action again. Oh yeah, good game. Short sword, equip there. Auto pay. Enter. Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're dead, but oh, they got Ember Cleave too. Now I don't even feel cool anymore. We actually weren't terribly far away from winning that. Well, the Domri's ambush stopped us pretty quick. We need to find I could lethal with my creatures. I think that's pretty far from getting that. You know, maybe if I had equipped the short sword onto the Brute. Oh, that's right. It can always block Ginger Brute because it has haste. I did forget about that. Thank you. Or would have. Keeping this, we're going to get out Castle Vantress first. I think Herald into Curious Obsession is best. Shadow Spear, this is a lot of good one-drop stuff. Sarah Ascendant. Mistcloak Herald. Shocker Shadow Spear. Actually, I could go Ginger Brute and see if they trade, but I'm actually going to go ahead and play the Shadow Spear here. Pass the turn. Okay, Pride Mate comes out. Yep. Doesn't go for the shock. Interesting. Curious Obsession. Do I want to equip this, actually? I may just want to stop this from happening. Swing in. Let's play Ginger Brute. Just in case they do have some sort of instant speed thing to gain life. I'm going to kill a Pride Mate before Ascendant, actually. Ascendant is annoying, but I think we can keep their life total down. And getting rid of Pride Mate might be butter. Free Splendid Angel. Alright. Swing in. Yep, take action. Helm of the Host. Play Champion of Flame. Of the Flame. My bad. Pass the turn. And, man, Shadow Spear is really good. The life gain you gain from it is so good. Let's bring it up over here. Yeah, their deck's not really built to be trading this stuff. Splendid Angel, okay. They're going to start gaining lots of life. This is an issue. I think I'd rather spend my mana killing that. Getting this out as a blocker for a Ward Leader. I should have, I guess, drawn a card first, but in hindsight, doesn't matter. Heliod comes out. Uh-oh. Indestructible is an issue. Gives that lifelink, yeah. So they need 5. You need to be able to gain 5 life. Get a 4/4. I'm guessing what they do is they swing in with Leonin and this. They give Leonin the lifelink. It's okay trading off. Oh, they gain 1 there. Actually, they don't end up gaining enough life. But they're still gaining some, and that's not good. I'd really like to get this Helm of the Host onto like a Bone Crusher Giant or something, just for blockers, but dude, I don't even know what we do now. Life gain is really hard to beat. Oh, they gain it. Oh, okay. Dude, that's rough. The Heliod is so powerful. The fact that it puts it onto anything, you get a lot of versatility. Yeah, put it on Resplendent Angel. Makes sense. And a Vanguard. They don't need to because Heliod is a good blocker all day long anyway. So we basically have like if we can top deck something better than that, we have a chance. We actually only need 1 more mana to use this on Fervent Champion. We're going all in, fellas. Should I actually go all in? No. Oh yeah, they have Heliod, yeah. Never mind. Okay, draw a card. And we're just dead. Dang it, man. Champion of Flame for more life, yeah. It gives you 1 more life, I guess. That's true. We need Daxos so that we can have flyers. And Helm of the House onto something would at least create blockers for us each turn. This Leon and War Leader getting bigger, though, is what we can't deal with. Like, if they make it an 8/8 here, give it lifelink, they almost turn on their Serra Ascendant. In fact, they will, I think, with all the life gain they'll get this turn. So, yep, we're in trouble. Yeah, so Serra Ascendant's going to become a 6/6. You don't put it there, put it on these guys that give lifelink too. I hate when people just don't know the right way to kill you, you know? Dude, with the lifelink, there's just nothing we can do. We're just going to kind of prolong the game here for a bit, but... all right, we probably ought to just scoop anyway. I just always like to know what's on top of my deck, you know? It's one of those things. Yep, take your sweet time there, sir. Gets to create a flyer as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're taking forever. We're going to go ahead and scoop. I just want to know what's on top of my deck. I really wish that they would come up with a way to see that kind of stuff after a game. They have it in MTG Online. I would love for them to come up with a way to do that on Arena. It seems very easy to do. All right, let's go for another game here. All the creatures with ETB life gain. There are a lot. There's actually quite a bit you can do with that. With Fervent Champion, this is pretty good, and Black Blade onto Valdek is also not bad. So the tap land's annoying, but we can make this work. We still get this as a 2/2 with First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste on turn 2. It's really good. Not too shabby at all. Man, all the life gain, though, is really going to be hard on us. In fact, I'm going to go for a Curious Obsession over that. Yep, they gain life. Curious Obsession. We need to draw cards. Swing in. Dalakos, also pretty good. We don't have anything to equip onto him right away. Yeah, probably make it big. We cry a little bit inside. If anything comes in, they just gain life. We're gonna have to do lots of damage, which these Blackblade Reforges is a way to do that. Okay, go Dalakos. We have to attack in order to not lose Curious Obsession, huh? No attacks. We lost it. I messed it up. I forgot about that side of it. Why does everyone play Life Gain? Because Life Gain's really powerful. It's it stops a lot of other decks while still doing pretty good stuff, you know? Alright, Blackblade Reforged. Shadow Spear. Pass the turn. Next turn, we can get both of these onto Valdek, which will make him a 7. If we hit Atlanta, he's like an 8, 9. A 9/8 with lifelink, trample, and his ability creating 2 other guys. It's not bad. Okay, Soul Warden comes out number 2. All the life gain, which they gain life every time that these guys come out too. So that's actually not good for us. But as long as we're getting a lot of life, maybe it'll be worthwhile. And they may even end up trading off with this Pride Mate. No, come on. Oh, gets Dalakos. Okay, actually, that's fine. No blocks. We'll take a massive beating this turn. Land. We needed land. We really need a lifelink there. Yeah, gains life, grows the Pride Mate again. And they gain extra life with this Vitality. Oh, dude. Double Soul Warden. What do we do about that? Dang it, man. What we're doing is insanely powerful. If we're up against anything other than Soul Wardens and Angel Vitality and Pride, like, which I mean, I guess a lot of people are playing right now, but that's just rough. What we're doing is actually really cool and really powerful. It just doesn't seem like it because we're helping grow a Pride Mate and gaining them 2 life every time anything happens. Yeah, they're gonna gain some more life. This gets turned on. No, they have to have 30. I thought it was 25. That's this guy. Eee. Alright, we have to chump block to not be dead. Because, you know, that's important and all. Yeah, definitely worth swinging in there. We do get to gain some life, at least. This is where artifacts are a little bit weird because these are completely dead after this point. Oh, Tybalt. Forgot about Tybalt. Tybalt would be pretty good. This does give it trample as well. Gee, just the amount of life gain they're going to get from all this still. So sad. They gain 8 life first. We're going to do some of that damage to them. It turns on Serra Ascendant, which gains them 6 more life from one of these guys. Dude, I just don't really know what I can do about that. I feel like we're doing good stuff, but they're just doing everything so much better. It's just sad. We're definitely dead after this, but down to 28 after the game live. Oh, and Serra Ascendant did die. I forgot about that. So that's at least something. I'm just going to show him my hand. Keep that one. Good game. All right. All right. We apparently need more removal in this deck as well. That is something. Maybe like Brazen Borrower would be pretty good in here. Yeah, Brazen Bar would be pretty good. That gains more life, makes the Johnny's Pride Mate bigger. Draws a card with Dawn of Hope. Yup, yup, yup. Taking their sweet old time. Alrighty. Well, that's interesting. Hey, Overlord Gaming, how's it doing, man? How you doing? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end it with this one here. I do think that we're doing cool things there. We just ran up against all the life gain decks, which Tybalt I agree would be kind of good to bring in. There are some cards that would be worth bringing in to fix that. But Dalakos, surprisingly pretty awesome. I forget that he himself also gets haste when you equip him, and so being able to have a commander, so that I'm more excited for this for like commander or brawl, whatever. But being able to get pretty quick ramp where you can at least use that mana for stuff you're doing is nice. By paying 1 with something like a short sword or whatever, which short sword is awesome. Where is it? At the bottom, there you go, short sword. Which we maybe need more of those and less of the legendary stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye. Bye.